So, in today's video, we're going to be discussing about the Wiggles, the puppet versions of them, and where those puppets are today. Well, let's talk about it. So, if you were like me, probably a late 90s baby, early 2000s kid, you probably remember seeing or growing up with on the Playhouse Disney Channel block, the Wiggles. You probably remember seeing these guys on TV with these very bright, colorful sweaters, known as skivvies, as they would call it in Australia. They would be on TV singing and dancing. A couple of my favorite The Wiggles songs at the time were Fruit Salad and Big Red Car. Those are definitely some classic songs, and they even get played till this day at other people's concerts. The Wiggles are a famous children's entertainment group from Australia that formed in the year 1991, when founder Anthony Field had the idea to make a children's album. He met fellow founding members Murray Cook and Greg Page at Macquarie's University, where all three were studying early childhood education. He later recruited Jeff Fatt, who he was previously bandmates with in the group The Cockroaches, and Philip Wilshire. Wilshire left the group soon after the first release of the first album. Their popularity in Australia grew throughout the 1990s.
It was just the four of us in a Tarago. Usually Jeff, because Jeff quite liked driving, so he'd do the driving, and we'd have to make sure he stayed away. No.
Jeff used to have a suitcase where he'd sell the tapes out of the suitcase. We would take the PA around in the back of Greg's van that he was paying off, and we would do the suits. I would be Wags and Captain. Murray was Dorothy. He was like a 6'3" basketball playing Dorothy. So we did, it was very primitive. We had a backdrop which was a curtain with the Wiggles written across it.
With concert attendance consistently growing, they also had several best-selling and award-winning albums and videos that allowed them to finance their first theatrical feature film and their first TV series. By the mid-2000s, the Wiggles had reached massive international success as they toured many other countries, including the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. Now we're on to the part of how the Wiggles actually became a TV show on the Disney Channel. In 1996, the Wiggles did a pilot for ABC in Australia, but it was rejected due to artistic differences. They financed their own TV series in 1997, and 7 Network aired it a year later. It would also air their second series in 1999, around which time Disney Channel began rerunning the series and several specials. After positive responses from seeing the 1998 TV special The Wiggles at Disneyland, Disney Channel's Playhouse Disney program block would later become the American home to the Wiggles in 2001. By 2002, the Wiggles were finally able to make a series with ABC, which would become the official channel for all of the Wiggles following the TV series to this day. If you want to know more about the Wiggles and really an in-depth version of their story, I definitely recommend that you guys go check out the documentary that actually came out not too long ago. It's called Hot Potato, The Story of the Wiggles. The documentary is featured on Amazon Prime. Definitely recommend that you watch the whole documentary on Amazon Prime. So now, let's talk about those Wiggles puppets. Puppets were modeled after the Wiggles characters. They have high-pitched voices modeled after Alvin and the Chipmunks. The puppets first appeared in Toot Toot, which was an annual Australian end-of-the-year big show tour in 1998 the Wiggles did. The Sydney shows were filmed and released on video as The Wiggly Big Show in 1999, and an unused song, Dorothy, the dinosaur, was shown on the TV series. The puppets also appeared in the Wiggles' 1998 TV series. The puppets were created in 1998. They did a music video of Wiggle Mix. Their biggest appearance was during the Dorothy the Dinosaur and Friends video. Additionally, there was also a puppet version of Captain Feathersword. Also, there was a puppet version of the octopus character, I'm forgetting his name, and Wags the dog was also featured as a puppet character. So a good majority of the main cast of Wiggles or Wiggle characters were featured as puppets at one point in time. And now to the really important question of the video about where are those puppets today. The Jeff puppet was on display at the Powerhouse Museum but was removed in 2017. On May 28, 2020, one of the Wiggles members, Greg, informed everyone via Twitter, now known as X, that his puppet was disintegrated. This is most likely due to it being made of latex, which does not hold up well over periods of time. Years later after that, everyone found out that Jeff's puppet was also starting to disintegrate, most likely due to it being made of the same material as Greg's. And also another little fun fact is that Puppet Jeff made a return in 2 bumpers for the Wiggles YouTube channel. Didn't look like he was in the best shape, but he still exists. Professional Jim Henson puppeteer, puppet builder, puppet maker, Sebastiano Ricci also had taken pictures and posted some photos from Wiggles HQ, aka Hot Potato Studios, where he actually, and I quote, says, "The opportunity of a lifetime to get a tour of #Hot Potato Studios. also known as the Wiggles headquarters. After growing up watching them on TV, it was fascinating getting a little peek of where they film, record, and produce. And I'm so happy to meet my longtime hero, Puppet Jeff. And look at that, there's even Puppet Wags. So, good to know that they're still around for the time being. Jeff almost kind of looks like a zombie, but hey, better that he's around than not. Leave me a comment below letting me know what were some of your favorite Wiggles songs, episodes, or maybe some live performances that you actually seen from the Wiggles group themselves. Hey, thanks so much for watching this awesome puppet related video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and go check out the next one right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care and have an awesome day.